This is the Cory Turner Show, and I am super lucky. I got to visit with Mr. Tom Young, the Tom Young, the writer, director, and actor. He's got some great projects going on right now. I even got to be in one. Here's my Zoom interview with him. Now, as you know, Zoom is being blown up right now. A lot of people are using it, so the footage may hold up and freeze and stick every once in a while. But I think you're going to enjoy this interview. Hey, Tom, how are you doing, man?
Good, man. How's it going, Cory?
It's going good. I really appreciate you coming on the show. So tell me real quick, what's the on that? You got a picture of a band behind you. Who is that?
That's Kiss.
Oh, is it okay? Very
I
cool.
worked with them. I used to promote concerts, and I worked on their tour when they did no makeup. So,
Oh, that's awesome. I had no idea. That's really cool. I remember watching on MTV when they took the makeup off and it kind of transitioned to Dissolve. I
yeah,
remember I had a friend that was a big fan there. And then who's the band above that, or what's that one above?
that's Scandal. Patty Smythe
Okay.
and Scandal. She's married to John McEnroe. Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
I
Very
worked with
cool. So you worked with quite a few people then,
in
huh?
the '80s.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Huey Lewis, Molly Hatchet, Kiss, sort of like Aerosmith.
That's
I
cool.
worked with a couple of guys in Aerosmith, not just Aerosmith.
Yeah, yours is a little more impressive than my wall. I've just got. Do you like what I've done with the DVD cases?
Yeah, well, mine looks pretty messy back there.
Well, I do like that you have workout equipment. I have not done any of that since all of
Oh, okay.
this started. So,
Yeah,
now,
I've got a nice little home gym.
okay,
Yours
that
looks good. I like what yours looks like. I wish I would have thought, until I turned this on, I went, oh my God, the background's going to suck.
what I like about this is like we're really getting to go into people's homes and just visit with them.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's what I love. It's like our space. So what I did here, you'll appreciate this being a movie guy. I took some gaff tape and I just circled it and rolled it, and then I just stuck them to the wall.
Oh,
So like every morning I got to come in and stick some back because they've fallen,
because
but
they
for the most
fall.
part, it stayed up there pretty good. So,
I
so
should have turned this to the right because then I could have my screen that I use for
yes.
when I shoot auditions on.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. See,
So I got a curtain background. I should have
I'm
just turned it that way.
multitasking because this is the car show right here. I just turned this way.
Oh,
And we got the car show.
good idea.
We're
Good
all
idea.
having to do. So how are you doing right now during the social distancing? What have you been up to? Are you working on projects? You editing? What's happening?
Well, I'm editing the thing we shot with you.
Oh, fantastic. So
I
dark.
actually would have been done with. I actually have it done. I
Okay.
have done for a couple of weeks, but you remember it was shot on a red camera.
Yes. Yes.
So much more information in it that when
Mhm.
I download it, things screw up on it. It looks
Gotcha.
perfect on my screen in the editing, but when it's downloaded, it starts jittering and gets all funky. And so I have been working with Apple. Matter of fact, the guy just called me a second before you got on. Well, we're still trying to get the sound worked out, and so
Gotcha.
he's going to call me back in an hour. And I think we've got it because
Are you?
the last one I did, it was perfect.
Yeah.
So we're in the middle of it works. So
Are
hopefully,
you using Final Cut, or are you
yeah,
using a Final Cut?
Final
Okay.
Cut Pro X, yeah.
No, that's excellent. I've heard. I haven't had a chance to really edit something off of a red, so I do understand that is a lot more data coming through, and it
Mhm.
really tries your system out more.
Yeah, it looks really good so far, but
Awesome.
yeah, it really does tax the system.
Well, I was super impressed. So it's called Dark Streets, right?
Yep.
That's the it's. So tell me, is it a movie? Is it episodes? I know it's broken up into episodes as you're filming
Yeah,
it. What was
it
the
was.
thought behind it?
Yeah, sure. His name is Dustin LaValle.
Okay.
He writes short horror stories. He's published, pretty well known, and I've shot at least 4 or 5 of his stories so far.
Excellent.
And we shot this one about 2 years ago now. It was called a Dark Alley,
Okay.
and it was just two hitmen talking like we're doing in the one you're in.
Right.
And he liked that so well that he made that episode 1 of a series. So
Ah,
now we call it a dark profession. The
gotcha.
first one is going to be a dark alley. The next one's a dark street. The next one is going to be a dark something. I'm not sure. There'll be 5 or 6 episodes in this story arc that he's written.
Right. Now you've worked with Lance before in Human Wreckage and probably it sounds like a ton of projects, right? And then
Yeah,
he's in this as well. So the two of you are hitmen. Yeah.
Mhm.
I had a great time on set, and I got to say, because you're directing this, and then you also have Libby as co-directing.
Yeah, Libby Mitchell. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's fantastic too. You know, you show up to a set and you just don't know how many hours you're going to be there. And you guys were, man, you had your shots down. You guys were moving really smooth. I mean, we only had what, one rehearsal the day before, right?
Right.
That's all you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, and that was pretty much just shot blocking. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I mean, it just flowed really, really well. I got to hear you guys when you were doing your dialogue in the truck. It sounded really good and really smooth. So you and Lance have worked together a lot. Is that right?
Yeah, a few projects we've worked on. Yeah, like you said, my other film, Human Wreckage, was another one that Dustin wrote, and The Dark Street, and we've done a couple other things which neither of us were producers or anything on it, just stuff, you know,
Right,
other projects. Yeah.
right. So what's the ultimate goal for Dark Streets?
Um, Dustin wants to sell it. He
Okay.
thinks his manager, once we get it done, he can put it on some platform, whether Amazon or anything, and sell it as a little mini series. He's
Got
working right now on, I don't even think I can say the name because he's a ghostwriter on
Sure.
several network television series.
Oh, that's excellent.
And it seems like, and he's gotten to know these things, and it seems like all of them started with a mini series on the web, and they got noticed by doing that. And that's how they made the next step up the ladder. So that's what we're trying to do, just kind of climb the ladder a little bit.
You know, I was really impressed because this wasn't like, hey, let's grab our iPhone or let's grab, you know, a DSLR and let's just go film this. You hired like, you had lighting, you had sound, you had camera. In the past, have you been burned by not taking those steps and having the best equipment possible?
Oh, I always try to, yeah, I always try to have the best when I do my stuff. And I always finish my stuff. I can't tell you how many guys that I've shot, and it's been 10 years and they never finished it. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like, dude, why do you do that? You know, you're gonna film something, you got it all done, finish it.
That's exactly right. I remember I used to, when we would audition people and we'd be like, okay, we're gonna do this and this, and then we're gonna give you your scenes. And they're like, yeah, whatever. No one ever gives us our scenes.
Yeah.
Like you said, they never finish them. Like finishing was the biggest part. Like if we're gonna start it, we're gonna finish this project. So
Yeah.
am I allowed to say what happened to me in our scene?
Uh, yeah, go ahead.
So I came to a quick demise.
Yeah.
And you guys were hitmen and took me out.
Yeah.
And it was funny. I haven't done a stunt fall in, gosh, I don't even remember. And you guys were like, okay, go. And I was like, uh-oh. But did it come out okay, what we saw?
It looks real good. What I do is just when he pulls the gun on you and fires, I cut to the scene from behind the truck
Perfect.
and have you
That's
falling. But it's dark and, you know, you just,
Yeah.
it looked good.
Right?
It looked good.
Awesome. Like I say, I was super impressed with.
Yeah, no, you did good. It did real good.
I appreciate you even letting me audition for that one. That was a lot of fun. So
Oh,
I'll have to say, when I walked up and I was listening to you guys do your lines, I was like,
gross again.
oh crap. I was saying, I appreciate you letting me come in and be on in the movie, because when I walked up and was listening to you guys deliver your lines, I was like, oh crap. I'm in a little over my head, right? But you guys were super nice and coached me along, so that was fun. So we've got this.
I had a good time.
Man, I did. I had a really good time. And you were super nice because I wanted to be there and help. And you were like, no, you don't have to be here till 8:30. You know, a lot of times directors will have you there at 5 a.m. We don't shoot, or 5 in the morning, and you don't start shooting until the afternoon. So you were really conscious of that. So I'm like, any actor.
I hate that.
Oh,
I hate that. When you're an actor, they tell you to show up at 7 and then they don't use you until midnight.
Yes, right. And you're exhausted. And I always, you know, you always, when you're an actor, you're trying to figure out who should I work with. So like, I can always tell everybody they need to work with Tom, because you took care of me. You made sure I wasn't, not taken care of. You didn't want me there too long. You were looking out for me. And that's rare. Like most people don't even pay attention to that part of it. So, and the fact you took the time to have
I've been on set there all day long.
Yeah, I did one too. We got to the set at 5 a.m. and by 1 in the afternoon, we had shot maybe 2 minutes of footage.
Oh,
we did was just stand around. And by then, you just lose it, you know?
Yeah. That seems to be standard procedure on most productions.
Yeah, I'm like,
they all think they're going to go faster in what they do. You know?
Yeah, Right. Now I heard you guys talking, maybe it's been years ago, you've done some of the 24 and 48-hour film festivals. Are you into those?
Yeah, we not right now. I mean, you froze up middle through that, but I'm thinking you probably asked me, are we doing one anytime soon or now or whatever?
Yeah. Do you like those?
I do. I like the 48 better than the 24. Gives you a little more time, you
Yeah.
know. But yeah, the
Yeah.
last one we did, I think it was for a zombie film race, and that's actually how I got Human Wreckage.
Okay.
Because I asked Dustin, I said, "Hey, do you got any zombie stuff? Because we're going to do a 48-hour zombie race." And he sent me like about that had to do with zombies, but they're all too long. But Human Wreckage stuck with me, and so
Right.
after we did this one, I was like, "Hey, can I do that?" And he goes, "Man, you can do anything I have. You can do anything."
It is
So
all yours.
cool.
I gotta.
Yeah, yeah. He likes me for some reason.
Well, one thing is you do a good job, you have the right equipment, and you finish.
Yeah.
That's the key. I really enjoyed Human Wreckage too. That was a good. I did a movie review of that, so that's been a couple of years ago.
Uh, 3 or 4 years now. So yeah,
Yeah.
and I really that one turned out really well. Looks really good, and it got a lot of it won a lot of awards in different festivals and stuff. So yeah, I was really happy with the way that one turned out.
Yep. Well, Tom, so tell me if people are wanting to check you out and find out what's happening with your projects, where should we go? What's the best way to follow you? What should we give them?
Well, I have my actor's Facebook page, the Tom Young on Facebook,
Okay.
and then I have a YouTube channel,
Okay.
which is the channel also, which I think is all the Tom Youngs.
Say the name of the YouTube channel. Sorry, you froze up there for just a
Oh,
second.
it's the Tom Young.
Okay.
Kind of like when they say the Ohio State, all the football players, the Tom Young.
Isn't it funny? I had to go to that on my Instagram, so it's like the Cory Turner. I'm like,
Oh, you got it too.
I don't have that big of an ego, but it was all that was really left.
Yeah, that's how Hyde did it. But I always got a kick out of when they're on the NFL and they say their school. They always that's kind of funny. I think I'll just do that for the Tom Young.
I think that's hilarious, like the Tom Young. Well, man, thank you so much for coming on today. I want to have you back on, especially as you get the project finished and closer, and anything we can do to help promote it, get the message out there, let us know. We want to do that. So
Sure thing, man. Sounds like a plan.
totally appreciate it. Thank you, Tom.
All right, next time I'll have to get a better background.
Hey, I love it. I feel like I know you now. That's your house.
Okay.
A big shout out to Mr. Tom Young for being on today. And if you're working on a show or a project or a YouTube channel or a movie or whatever, be sure to reach out to us. We'd like to talk to you about it, and maybe we can have you on the show. Remember to like, comment, and share. Subscribe to our channels, and let's keep talking about movies.